Discuss about one of the important algorithm, that is minimum distance classifier. And that minimum distance classifier algorithm works in a first approach, that is qualitative approach. Second, that is matching technique. So in that technique, we have to first find the line equation which divide the or which is the boundary of the two classes, and then according to the value, if the value is greater than 0, it will be in one class. If value is less than 0, it is in second class. So all these parts we discuss in a last lecture. Also, we have to see some example related with this. Now next part is matching correlation. So this is second part. See, first part is matching, or based on the line equation, we have to identify which is a class. Now second type is matching by correlation. So we have to identify the relationship between elements, and based on that relationship we have to assign the class label. This is second part. So in a distance based classifier or distance theoretical technique, there are two basic techniques. One is matching technique and another one is matching by correlation. So matching technique, we have to find the value, then most similar value we have to assign. But in a matching by correlation, we have to identify the relationship between the element, and based on that relationship we have to assign the class label. So that is matching by correlation. So here in this concept we consider a concept of image correlation. So we consider the main theme of this is correlation. So that means relation between two images. So we can consider the concept of image correlation as the basis for finding the matching of sub-image. For example, W of XY of size j into k with the image f of xy having the size m into n. Now here we can consider two images. One is main image, that is f of xy, and another one is sub image. So this is a part of the image, and that is represented by the w of xy. Okay, the size of sub image is j into k, whereas size of original image is m into n, and that's why j is always less than or equal to m and k is always less than or equal to n, because this j into k is the sub image of m into n. And that's why always we can consider that j is always less than or equal to m. Means this m or this f of xy is the main image and wxy is a sub image, and obvious. So whenever this image wxy is the sub image, its dimension is always less than or equal to the original image, and that's why we can assume that j is less than or equal to m and k is less than or equal to n. Although the correlation approach can be expressed in terms of the vector form. See, in this technique, in pattern recognition or pattern class, we can consider the vector form. So same thing here, matching by correlation technique also consider the vector form. So working directly with an image or sub image, which has a format is more in a traditional way. So in a simplest form, correlation between f of xy and w of xy is represented by the equation this. So c of xy is equal to double summation f of st w into x plus s y plus t, and see, this is our correlation. So when we have to solve this, when we can consider these two images and we can put the value in this equation, we can get the relationship or correlation value, whether it will be -1 to 1 or whatever it may be. So always this correlation value is -1 to +1. So it has -1, so there is no relation. It is +1, then there will be relation between that. So for x is equal to 0, 1 to up to m-1, y is equal to 0 to n-1. So these are the dimensions. Now it is a simple, implicitly assumed that the functions are real quantity. So the functions value are real quantity, and that we left out the m into n constant. So if our image is m into n, then there will be m into n real quantities are available in image. The reason why this real quantity, because we can take the normalization function. We can use the normalization function, and that's why the value always will be in real form. Okay, we also use the symbol S and T in the equation to avoid the confusion with M and N. इथं आपल्या इक्वेशन मध्ये एस आणि टी का वापरलं तर एम आणि एम आणि एन न वापरलं नाही कारण एम आणि एन हे ऑलरेडी इथं वापरलेलं आहे. सो दॅट्स व्हाय वी कॅन यूज द एस अँड टी symbol. Now consider the following figure. So in this figure it can illustrate the procedure where we assume that the origin of F is at its top left and origin of W is at its center. Now see, consider this example. So this is our origin. Okay, this is our main image and this small image is our sub image. So see the dimension j into n and it is here m into n. So obvious, this is our explanation. So here consider following figure which illustrates the procedure where we assume that the origin F is at top left and origin of W is at its center. Okay, how origin it is a F and it is a W, because this is our image wxy and this is our f of xy. So for one value of xy, say x0 y0 inside f, application of equation yields one value of c. So consider this value is considered as x0 and y0. So when we can use this value in equation, we can have one value of c. As x and y are varied, w moves around the image area giving the function c of xy. So as we can move the value of x and y, obvious there will be multiple values of x0, y0 or correlation value as we can move the value. So that's why when we have to move this equation, change the value, and that's why it gives the value different value for the c of xy. The maximum value of c indicates the position where w will be best match. So after that, when we have to move this value at certain situation, there will be c value will be maximized, and the maximized value means that there will be most similar match. So as more value, more similarity. So note that accuracy is lost for the value x and y near the edge of f, with the amount of error being correlated. So in this, there will be another drawback is that when we want to find the value at the edge location, so there may be errors due to some noise. Okay, so the correlation function which are given in equation has disadvantage. There will be another disadvantage of this function. See this function correlation equation. This correlation equation has one disadvantage, as we can increase the value of f or w, we can double the value of f and w. Obvious, c value will be double or c value will be increases. As we can decrease the value of f and w, the c value will be decreases. So if for example doubling all the values of f, it will be double the value of c. एकाची व्हॅल्यू आपण डबल केली तर सी ची कोरिलेशनची व्हॅल्यू पण डबल होते. So this is a drawback, and to remove this drawback there will be another technique is used, and that means they can introduce another term, and that is known as correlation coefficient. So they can use the correlation coefficient. So an approach frequently used to overcome this difficulty is to perform matching via the correlation coefficient. Rather than using direct correlation, we can use the correlation coefficient to matching this. Why? Because there will be one drawback, as value of f, that is our image value will be double, correlation value will be double. And to remove this drawback, we can consider this, we can take another value, that is correlation coefficient value. So this definition or the formula of correlation coefficient is lambda of xy, gamma of xy is equal to this formula. So where x and y are value of 0 to m-1 and 0 to n-1. So these are the matching by coefficient. The correlation coefficient gamma of xy is scaled between the range -1 to 1. See, the correlation coefficient is always values lies between -1 to 1, which is independent of scale change in amplitude of f and w. As see in a previous example or in a previous correlation example, if the value of f will be double, if value of f will be increases, it increases the correlation coefficient or double the correlation coefficient. But when when you can use the correlation coefficient example, it can have independent of scale change in amplitude of f and w. Means if you can change f or you can change the w, it cannot affect the correlation coefficient value. So the correlation coefficient will be same. Okay, so figure illustrates the concept just discussed. Figure A is f of xy and figure B is w of xy. In next, see here, this is our figure A, this is our figure B, and this is our correlation coefficient. Okay, so figure A is f of xy, figure B is w xy. So this is figure A, that is nothing but image, and this is our figure B, that is the sub image. So that means w of xy. So here figure A is f of xy, figure B is w of xy. The correlation coefficient, that is gamma xy, is shown in a figure C. So this figure shows the correlation coefficient. Okay. Now here in this image, we can see the higher brightest value of this correlation. See, from all these images, this image has brighter value. So A image is B is sub image, C is the correlation coefficient of A and B. Note that highest or brighter point in a C occurs when sub image is considered coincidence with the letter D. Now see here, as compared to all other this image has brighter spot. This image has brighter spot, means this image has perfectly matching or more matching possibility, more matching or matching value is higher. Okay, so the brighter value of gamma xy is in the position where the best match between f and w was found. So this best match will be found at this location because this value is brighter. बघा ह्या सगळ्या ठिकाणी बघ कंपेअर केलं, समजा ह्या व्हॅल्यू कंपेअर केलं तर इथं एवढं डार्क स्पॉट नाहीये, तसा इथं जसा डार्क स्पॉट आहे तसा इथं ब्राईटर व्हॅल्यू आहेत का, नाहीये. म्हणजे जे डार्कर आहेत त्यामुळे बेस्ट मॅच फाइंड केलं जातं. So this is matched by the correlation. So here there are two techniques in a correlation. One is using correlation and another one is using correlation coefficient. So by using correlation, it has one drawback, as value of f will be increases or value of f will be double, the correlation value is double. Means it's based on the scaling. So whenever scale will be increases for f, our correlation will be increases. But to remove this drawback, we can use the another technique, that is correlation coefficient technique. So this correlation coefficient is independent of scaling factor. Okay, so although the correlation function can be normalized for amplitude change via the correlation coefficient, which can obtain normalization for change in size and rotation, that can be difficult. Normalizing for the size involves the spatial scaling, the process that itself adds a significant amount of computation. So when we can use the normalization technique in that image, so it can increase the computation, means we need to add some another calculations. So that's why computation will be required. Okay, normalization for rotation is even more difficult. If the clue regarding rotation can be extracted from f of xy, then we supply the rotate wxy so that it can align s itself with the degree of rotation. Now see, when we have to rotate the image, so we need to rotate another image also. When we have to rotate our original image, then we can also rotate our sub image, because it cannot match the degree of rotation. If see in this example, suppose we rotate this image. Okay, so this d will be like this. For example, we rotate this image, so this d will be like this shape. Okay, now this d and this another d doesn't match. So for example, this d. So this d and this d cannot be matched, because this image is rotated, but this sub image cannot be rotated. So if you want to find the correct match, you need also rotate this image equal to the rotation angle of this original image. The original image जेवढी रोटेट केली आहे तेवढीच तुम्हाला सब इमेज रोटेट करावी लागेल, तरच तुम्हाला हे दोन्ही मॅचिंग मिळेल, अदरवाइज मॅचिंग मिळणार नाही. So we need to rotate also sub image. So however, if the nature of rotation is unknown, looking for the best match require different rotation of xy. आता ह्याच्यात आपल्याला हे किती अँगल न आपण रोटेट केले ही माहित नसेल, तर आपल्याला काय करावं लागेल, प्रत्येक अँगल वापरून मॅचिंग फाइंड करावं लागेल, आणि ज्या ठिकाणी बेस्ट मॅच होईल तो अँगल आपल्याला कन्सिडर करावा लागेल. सो इट रिक्वायर्स मोर कॅल्क्युलेशन. त्यासाठी मग काय करावं लागेल, मोर कॅल्क्युलेशन करावं लागतं. दिस प्रोसेस in practical and as concerned, correlation is used in case when arbitrary or unconstrained rotation is present. ज्या ठिकाणी अनकन्स्ट्रेंट म्हणजे आपल्याला ज्या ठिकाणी रोटेशन माहित नाही अशा ठिकाणी हे टेक्निक वापरणं. म्हणजे समजा आपल्याला 360 डिग्री रोटेशन असेल तर आपल्याला हे प्रत्येक एक एक डिग्रीचं कॅल्क्युलेशन करत बसावं लागेल, म्हणजे 360 कॅल्क्युलेशन करावं लागेल. सो इट इज अनप्रॅक्टिकल. प्रॅक्टिकली हे पॉसिबल नाही किंवा डिफिकल्ट आहे. So in this case, this technique cannot be useful. Okay, so this is our first part of the technique, or first approach, that will be in this previous technique we can use the qualitative approach. Okay, म्हणजे डिस्टन्स थेरॉटिकल मेथड, म्हणजे दोन अप्रोच आपण बघितले मग मागच्या लेक्चरमध्ये किंवा मागच्या लेक्चरमध्ये आपण दोन अप्रोच बघितले पॅटर्नचे. तर एक आहे थेरॉटिकल डिस्टन्स थेरॉटिक अप्रोच किंवा त्यालाच क्वालिटेटिव्ह अप्रोच म्हणलं जातं, आणि दुसरा आहे स्ट्रक्चरल मेथड, त्यालाच आपण दुसरा टेक्निक म्हणजे क्वांटिटेटिव्ह अप्रोच म्हणलं जातं. तर त्यातलं पहिल्या टाइप मध्ये दोन पद्धतीचे अल्गोरिदम बघितले. वन इज matching algorithm, another one is correlation algorithm. Okay, now second is a structural method. Okay, so second approach, that is structural method, that will be nothing but quantitative approach. The technique discussed in previous section deals with the pattern which are quantitative and largely ignored by the structural relationship. So in our previous two lectures we discussed about the quantitative approach. Now next is a qualitative approach, that will be our structural method. Now basically when we discussed in our last lecture, we cannot consider the relationship between this. We cannot consider the relationship between that. We cannot consider the relationship between the different structure, and or we ignore that. We can only consider the patterns, vectors. Okay, so in this structural method we can consider that type of pattern, that type of relationship. The structural method discussed in this section will be seek to achieve the pattern recognition by capitalizing precisely on the type of relationship. Now in a structural method, see in a distance theoretic method there are different descriptors, different features are used. Which are features? That length feature, then area features, or some descriptors which boundary or region descriptors are used. But in a structural method आपण हे बघितलंय, स्ट्रक्चरल मेथड मध्ये रिलेशनशिप किंवा रिलेशन डिस्क्रिप्टर वापरलं जातं. रिलेशन डिस्क्रिप्टर मध्ये कुठले येतात? सो इट विल बी कन्सिडर द स्ट्रिंग, इट विल बी कन्सिडर द ट्री, अँड इट विल बी कन्सिडर द ग्राफ. म्हणजे स्ट्रक्चरल मेथड मध्ये वी हॅव टू कन्सिडर द रिलेशनशिप, और इट कॅन कॉन्सन्ट्रेट ऑन द रिलेशनशिप डिस्क्रिप्टर. Whereas in a first approach, that will be theoretical distance theoretical approach, it can consider the boundary and region descriptor, whereas structural method consider the relationship descriptor. So in this structural method we can consider the relationship between the elements, the relationship between the segment, or relationship between the objects. So in this first part is matching shape number. We already know the shape number. What is the shape number, or matching of shape number? So we already discussed this part. Matching shape number, आपण shape number find केला होता बघा मागच्या लेक्चर मध्ये. तर कशा पद्धतीने shape number काढायचा? तर matching shape number, this is also one of them. So procedure analogous to minimum distance concept introduced in a previous section for the pattern vector can be formulated for the comparison of region boundary that are described in terms of shape number. The degree of similarity k between two region boundary is defined as the largest order for which the shape number still considered. Okay, so in this case we can consider the matching of the shape number. Now for example, let a and b denote the shape number. Now consider that there will be two shape number a and b. शेप नंबर आपण तयार केलेले आहेत, आठवतंय बघा. चेन कोड आणि चेन कोड वरनं शेप नंबर आपण तयार केलं होतं. चेन कोडनं डिफरन्स कोड वरनं शेप नंबर, आणि शेप कोडनं आपण ऑर्डर आपण डिफाइन केली होती, मागे एक्झाम्पल घेतले होते. सो लेट कन्सिडर दॅट ए अँड बी डिनोट द शेप नंबर ऑफ our boundary which are represented by the 4 directional chain code. So there are 4 and 8 directional chain code. So here for example we can consider a and b are the shape number. Now there are two shapes that have degree of similarity k if आता दोन शेपची डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी के, आपण हे पण बघितलंय की डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी कसं एक्झाम्पल बघितले होते बघा, आपण ते फर्स्ट मॅचिंग किती होतं हे बघून आपण ते. So degree of similarity will be defined by the K. So here Sj of A is equal to Sj of B for J is equal to 4, 6, 8 up to K. म्हणजे जर इव्हन नंबर असेल तरच आपल्याला मॅचिंग होणार आहे, म्हणजे 4 असतील, 6 असतील, 8 असतील अशा ठिकाणी, म्हणजे 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला घेता येईल. आणि सी Sj of A is not equal to Sj of B for J is equal to K plus 2, K plus 4, K plus 6. म्हणजे पुढचे म्हणजे पहिले के मॅच झाले त्याच्या पुढचे सगळे अनमॅच असणार आहेत. ओके, सो वेअर एस इंडिकेट द शेप नंबर अँड द सबस्क्रिप्ट इंडिकेट्स द ऑर्डर. द डिस्टन्स बिटवीन टू शेप ए अँड बी इज डिफाइंड बाय द इनवर्स ऑफ देअर डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी. सो डिस्टन्स ऑफ ए बी इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन के, हे पण आपण बघितलं होतं. ज्याचं डिस्टन्स कमी सो दॅट विल बी आवर मोस्ट सिमिलर आपण म्हणलं होतं, आठवते का बघा एक्झाम्पल आपण घेतले होते, 6 असे शेप दिले होते आणि 6 शेप मधून तुम्हाला डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी काढायला सांगितली होती. सो डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी इज नथिंग बट 1 अपॉन के. के इज नथिंग बट नंबर ऑफ मॅचेस, पहिले किती मॅच झाले. ऍज मॅक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ मॅचेस इट मीन्स इट हॅज मिनिमम डिस्टन्स, ऍज मिनिमम डिस्टन्स इट हॅज मोस्ट सिमिलर. म्हणजे इथं के ची व्हॅल्यू जेवढी जास्त असेल तेवढे जास्त मॅचेस, म्हणजे जेवढे जास्त मॅचेस असेल तेवढी ती इमेज सिमिलर असणार आहे, बरोबर आहे की नाही. आणि त्यामुळे त्याचं डिस्टन्स काय असणार आहे, कमीत कमी असणार आहे. डिस्टन्स बिटवीन ए बी इज लेस बिकॉज ऍज के व्हॅल्यू इज इन्क्रीजेस दिस डी व्हॅल्यू विल बी डिक्रीजेस. सो बिकॉज इट इज इनवर्स ऑफ दिस. So as distance between two shape A and B is defined by the inverse of the degree of similarity, that is equal to 1 upon K. Okay, so the distance satisfy the following property. So distance of AB is always greater than or equal to 0. दोन याचं डिस्टन्स ऑलवेज काय असणार आहे, 0 पेक्षा जास्त असते, कमी नसणार आहे, कधीही निगेटिव्ह नसतं डिस्टन्स. लक्षात घ्या, आपण एक्झाम्पल बघितलेले आहेत तर त्यात तुम्हाला निगेटिव्ह आली का व्हॅल्यू नाही येणार. कारण का तर एक तर मॅच 0 असेल किंवा नो मॅच असणार आहे. So that means it will be always greater than or equal to 0 if distance of AB is equal to 0. Distance of AB is equal to 0, it means A is equal to B. जर डिस्टन्स हे 0 असेल म्हणजे सगळ्यात कमीत कमी डिस्टन्स असेल म्हणजे 0 असेल तर ह्याचा अर्थ काय की दोन्ही व्हॅल्यू सेम आहेत, सगळे मॅच झाले म्हणजे थोडक्यात डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी विल बी 0. इज distance of AC is less than equal to maximum distance of AB and distance of BC. जर 3 एलिमेंट असेल किंवा A, B आणि C तर ह्याचं कसं फाइंड करायचं. सो मॅक्स ऑफ AB and max of AB and BC. So either K or D may be used to compute two shapes. If the degree of similarity used, the largest K is the most similar shape. ज्याची K ची व्हॅल्यू ज्या लार्ज आहे तो मोस्ट सिमिलर. किंवा जर डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटीच्या भाषेत जर आपण डिस्टन्सच्या भाषेत बोलायचं गेलं तर ज्याचं डिस्टन्स कमी आहे दॅट विल बी ट्रू. सो द रिव्हर्स इज ट्रू फॉर द डिस्टन्स मेजर. म्हणजे ज्याची के ची व्हॅल्यू जास्त आहे तो मोस्ट सिमिलर, ज्याचं डिस्टन्स कमी आहे तो मोस्ट सिमिलर झाला. ओके, सो फॉर एक्झाम्पल सपोज दॅट वी हॅव द शेप एफ and want to find its close match in the set of 5 shape A, B, C, D, E. आता इथं बघा आपल्याला हे एक्झाम्पल दिलेलं आहे. आता ह्या एक्झाम्पल मधून आपल्याला हे बी सी डी ई एफ असं दिलेलं आहे. सो फ्रॉम दिस वी कॅन फाइंड द डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी. सो ह्याचा शेप नंबर फाइंड केला, आता शेप नंबर नुसार वी हॅव टू फाइंड द डिग्री ऑफ सिमिलरिटी. सो ऍट 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 or 14 these are degree of similarity and from this table will be drawn. So if A is equal to A, it means it is infinity. If AB, it will be 6 similar to AC, it will be 6. Okay, AD, E, F, so it will be 6. But here, see, B, C is 8. So B, see here, B and C, this will be at one location, so it will be 8. Then B, D or B, E. So B, E as 10. So see here, B, E at a 10 location. So in this way, आता हे शेप काढल्यानंतर ह्या अशा पद्धतीने डायग्राम तयार करता येईल. ओके, सो सपोज दॅट द शेप आर आयडेंटिकल टू द डिग्री 8 with the exception of the shape A, whose degree of similarity with respect to all other shape is 6. Proceeding down the tree, we find the shape has degree of similarity 8 with respect to all other and so on. Shape F and C match uniquely, have the highest degree of similarity. See here, C and F has highest degree of similarity because it has most matches. Okay, so that's why it has highest degree of similarity. Okay, so this is our shape number. Now second part is string matching. Now see, in a previous lecture we discussed about how staircase example. In that staircase we can represent in the form of string. बघा staircase चे example आठवते का बघा. Staircase चे example मध्ये आपल्याला काय केलं होतं बघा. Say this is our A and this is our B. So in this case, suppose this is our staircase. So this staircase will be represented in the form of in the form of string. So this is A, this is B. So it will be A, B, A, B, A, B. So in this way string. So we can represent the string form. So suppose that two boundaries, two region boundaries A and B are coded into the string. ह्या पद्धतीने स्ट्रिंग मध्ये कोडेड केले. सो दॅट आर डिनोटेड बाय A1, A2, A2, A3, A4 up to AN, and this B boundary will be B1, B2, B3 up to BN respectively. म्हणजे आपण हे दोन कोड केले, जसं इथं कोडिंग केलं तसे दोन शेप वेगवेगळ्या कोडिंगने केलं असेल. सो लेट अल्फा, so this is alpha, so let alpha represent the number of matches between these two strings. So आता हे अशा दोन स्ट्रिंग घेतल्या, समजा मी इथं A B परत B A असं कन्सिडर केलं, अशा दोन स्ट्रिंग घेतल्या तर याच्यात 1 2 3 and 4. सो दिस इज 4 मॅच. सो अल्फा रिप्रेझेंट द नंबर ऑफ मॅचेस बिटवीन दीज टू स्ट्रिंग वेअर अ मॅच ऑकर्स इन द kth पोझिशन इफ AK इज इक्वल टू BK. हे K पोझिशन जर असेल तर ह्याचा अर्थ काय, AK इज इक्वल टू BK. म्हणजे पहिले जे चार टर्म आहेत हे दोन्हीचे सेम आहेत. म्हणजे इथं AK इज इक्वल टू BK. म्हणजे kth पोझिशन पर्यंत दोन्हीच्या टर्म A ची आणि B ची सेम आहे. सो AK इज इक्वल टू BK. द नंबर ऑफ सिम्बॉल दॅट डज नॉट मॅच, मॅचिंग नाही असे कधी असणार आहे. सो मॅक्स ऑफ AB मायनस अल्फा. म्हणजे हा दोन्हीतला K चा मॅक्सिमम व्हॅल्यू व्हॉट इज दॅट. सो दॅट इज एनिथिंग ऑफ AB अँड मायनस अल्फा. म्हणजे मॅचिंग ह्याच्यातले जे मॅक्स ऑफ AB ह्या दोन्हीची लाईन आता इथं बघा 1 2 3 4 5 6 आहे आणि ह्याचं किती आहे 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 आहे. सो मॅक्स ऑफ दिस इज 8. सो 8 मायनस व्हॉट इज द आवर अल्फा, अल्फा इज 4. सो 8 मायनस 4, सो दॅट इज बीटा. सो नो मॅच इज इक्वल टू 4, कारण हे सुद्धा इथं मॅच नाही ना इथं पुढं. ओके, सो दिस इज बीटा इज नथिंग बट नो मॅच. So no match is equal to max of length of A and length of B. So maximum of length of AB and minus the alpha. So that will be nothing but our no match. So this is our no match. If we can show that beta is equal to 0, आता beta 0 कधी असेल, no match 0 कधी असेल, if A and B are identical. म्हणजे बीटाची व्हॅल्यू ही जी बीटा व्हॅल्यू आहे, आता ह्या एक्झाम्पल मध्ये किती आली, 4 आली. पण बीटाची व्हॅल्यू 0 कधी येईल, ज्यावेळेस हे दोन्ही इक्वल असतील तर बीटा काय येणार आहे 0. म्हणजे थोडक्यात आपण कन्सिडर करा, समजा अशी दोन स्ट्रिंग असेल AB आणि हे पण स्ट्रिंग AB असे असेल. आता ह्याची मॅचिंग किती झालं, 4 झालं. अल्फा काय झाला, 4 झाला. आणि मॅक्स ऑफ लेंथ ऑफ A आणि लेंथ ऑफ B ह्या दोन्हीची लेंथ किती आहे, 4च आहे. सो 4 minus 4 that is equal to 0. Means if beta is equal to 0, it means that A and B are identical. Okay, so a similar measure of similarity between A and B is the ratio which can define by R is equal to alpha upon beta. So that is equal to alpha upon beta. Beta चा फॉर्म्युला आहे max of length of A comma length of B minus alpha. Here R is infinity for the perfect match, and see if the relation or ratio of similarity, if beta is equal to 0, it means that R is infinity. जर बीटाची व्हॅल्यू म्हणजे दोन्ही जर सिमिलर असेल, दोन्ही A आणि B जर मॅच असतील, परफेक्ट मॅच असतील, ह्याचा अर्थ काय, बीटा सिमिलर, बीटा व्हॅल्यू काय असणार आहे, 0 असणार आहे. बीटा 0 आली की ह्याचा अर्थ ही R व्हॅल्यू इन्फिनिटी. सो हियर hence R is infinity for the perfect match and 0 when none of the symbol in A and B match. जर अल्फा 0 असेल आणि बीटा काय असेल तर ह्याचा अर्थ काय, R is equal to 0. म्हणजे R, this ratio, similarity ratio R is infinity when our strings are perfect match. If there is no match, it will be 0. So this is our R ratio. So because matching is done symbol by symbol, the starting point on each boundary is important in terms of reducing the amount of computation. So matching कसा है, we can match from starting point to each point. एका एका symbol नुसार पण starting point पासून match करतो. So any method that normalize to or near the same starting point is helpful so long as it is provide the computational advantage over the brute force matching, which consists of starting at arbitrary point and on each string and then shifting one of the string. म्हणजे आपण जर दुसऱ्या टेक्निकने बघितलं की आर्बिट्ररी व्हॅल्यू स्टार्टिंग पॉइंट घ्यायचा आणि तिथून पुढे मॅचिंग करायचं आणि जे राहिलेले आहे ते शिफ्ट करायचे लेफ्ट शिफ्ट. सो दॅट इज ऑल्सो पॉसिबल. The largest value of R gives the best match. Largest value of R gives the best match. R ची व्हॅल्यू जेवढी जास्त येईल तेवढं बेस्ट. कारण का तर बघा इन्फिनिटी म्हणजे परफेक्ट मॅच आणि 0 म्हणजे नो मॅच. सो लाईज बिटवीन दिस. That means the value is most value of R. It is nothing but perfect match. Okay. So figure A and B. See here in this figure A and B. ह्या दोन फिगर घेतले. ह्याचा सेम टेक्निक वापरलं. So from this you can find the आता ह्याच्यामध्ये स्ट्रिंगची स्ट्रिंग मध्ये रिप्रेझेंट केलं. ही पण इमेज स्ट्रिंग मध्ये रिप्रेझेंट केली. And when this string will be represented in the form of boundary, our image will be shown in this way. ह्या इमेज मध्ये शो झाली आणि हे शो झाल्यानंतर आपलं हे डायग्राम ह्या पद्धतीनं हे मॅचिंग आर रेशो फाइंड केला 1. सो दिस इज अवर स्ट्रिंग मॅचिंग.